Some hearts are like silk petals, tender to the touch, quick to bruise. Yours, Capricorn, was cast in a furnace of endurance. Your chest doesn't murmur, it hums with intention. Your spirit does not chase trends, it builds legacies. You move through the world with an invisible crown balanced on your brow, weighty, consecrated, unnoticed by most. People reach for your glow, then tremble at the pressure that travels with it. They praise your poise until they realize it was sculpted by storms they would not have survived. Not every hand can hold a soul like yours. And yet, somewhere in this vast cosmos, there exists the one who can. A presence that doesn't only meet your frequency, it harmonizes with it. They won't collapse under your quiet or misread your focus as absence. They were shaped by the same sacred backbone, threaded with that same unbreakable cord of destiny. Before we go deeper, let the universe hear you. Type in the comments, "Only the strong can love me," and, because this is a channel guided by star maps, drop your date of birth and your zodiac sign so the constellation of your life can echo back. Let your words ring out as a signal, a call to the soul whose name is inscribed beside yours. This is not ordinary longing or shallow magnetism. This is energetic architecture, a love capable of carrying your storms and mirroring your stillness. Stay with me until the end, Capricorn. What unfolds now will help you understand why your love was never meant for many, only for the one able to hold your power without breaking. Your soul did not grow in comfort. It was carved by pressure, shaped by lessons that asked for silence, trained by mountains you had to climb without a map or a hand. Your strength wasn't random. It was forged in tempests that split others open. You walk steady, unyielding. People cannot always read you. They mistake your calm for indifference, your patience for passivity, your restraint for emptiness. But still, water is deep, and beneath your quiet the tide moves, a constant current of feeling looping under your ribs. You don't crave eyes, you crave understanding. You don't fall for surfaces, you fall for presence. You ache for the rare soul who feels safe in silence, who doesn't rush to fill it with noise. Many have approached your orbit only to drift back, not because you failed them, but because your field demands truth. You are not a safe harbor for half-hearted love or for the sweetness of temporary comfort. Your energy asks, without flattery, can you stand here without pretending? You have held others upright, their doubts, hopes, and fragile blueprints. You were the center pole in other people's tents, the quiet wall that held when life roared too loudly. You kept the roof from collapsing even when your own heart was splintering in rooms no one saw. And still you wonder, in all that holding, who has held you? Who has seen the way to not try to lighten it, but to understand it? This is why the universe is particular about your partnerships. It takes something extraordinary to walk beside you. The one designed for you will not be unsettled by your quiet. They won't label strength as distance or solitude as loneliness. They will sit with you and hear what words cannot say. They will recognize that your calm isn't cold, it's consecrated. They'll read your patience and know it is love in its highest degree. The world so often sees your composure and misnames it emotionless. But at your core burns an ember that never goes out, an eternal flame sheltered behind stone. Only a soul bearing a similar fire can sense that warmth without having to grasp it. When that one arrives, you will not feel a spark and a sprint. You will feel a steady drum, a heartbeat that finally matches your rhythm. They won't fear the mountain in you. They will climb it, then call it home. You have met people who swore they wanted to know you. They praised your discipline. They admired the balance with which you carry your world, how you do not fold when pressure climbs. But admiration can turn into discomfort because proximity to your consistency makes other people reconsider their own. They wanted the wisdom without the weight, the calm without the daily vows it takes to maintain it, the love without the responsibility of deserving it. So you became a mirror. Your presence reflected their impatience, their hunger for validation, their desire to be comforted before they were honest. You never tried to expose anyone. Your energy simply made pretending impossible. You became the teacher when all you wanted was to be seen. You became the healer when all you wanted was peace. You poured until your silence ached, and when people faded, you blamed yourself. Perhaps your standards were too high, you thought. Perhaps your heart was too guarded. But they were not meant to stay. Your vibration does not hold what is not real. It calls illusions by their true names without raising its voice. Some hearts aren't ready for that medicine, so they go, not because you are too much, but because they were not yet enough. Every person who left was part of your spiritual training. Each departure taught you what your spirit cannot sustain. Each lesson whispered that not every palm that reaches for you should be allowed to close. You are not the storm that wrecks. You are the storm that cleanses. Your love does not wound, it reveals. Loving you takes courage. Do not mourn knees that could not stand in your weather. Their absence is not loss, it is refinement. The universe preserving your frequency, making room for the one who won, to fear your intensity or call your quiet cold or your seriousness sad. One day someone will see your strength as sacred. They will not hide from your light. They will glow beside it. They won't be drained by your presence. They will be nourished by it. When that soul emerges, you'll understand why the others had to drift. Nothing in this story was rejection. Everything was alignment. When this person arrives, they won't rattle your foundations with spectacle. They will settle you into a deeper peace. They won't rush to perform or impress. They will simply belong. Their energy will meet yours the way still water meets its reflection. Effortless, silent, complete. Their presence will feel like home, real, imperfect, honest. Your silence around them will be a sanctuary, not a judgment. They won't compete with you. Their nature is not dominance but alignment. They will honor your discipline, not because it profits them, but because they live by vows of their own. They won't ask you to sand your edges simply to soothe their insecurities. They won't be afraid of your gravity or your pauses. They'll understand your quiet isn't emptiness, it's the refueling station. They'll understand your solitude isn't withdrawal, it's maintenance. When you step back, they won't panic. They'll trust the rhythm because they too have walked long valleys and learned the language of endurance. In this union, the mathematics of love is different. Two wholes, not two halves. You stop carrying the world alone. When the weight grows serious, they won't ask you to abandon it. They will step beside you and lift. Their presence will multiply your energy, the way a companion wind raises a steady flame rather than smothering it. Love won't be a battlefield where victories are tallied and losses recorded. It will be a collaboration, a deed signed by two souls who know how to build what time cannot shake. Your power won't overwhelm them, it will awaken them. Your vision won't intimidate them, it will inspire. Not because they worship you, but because their lungs have breathed the same mountain air. When they study you, they won't see a project to fix or a wild current to tame. They will see a partner, a co-architect, a fire that burns at their temperature. The profound truth becomes clear. It was never about someone who can handle you. It was always about meeting the one who was made like you. Capricorn, none of this has been accidental. Each heartbreak, delay, or night spent bargaining with the ceiling was a stitch in a sacred pattern woven by an unseen hand. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. Your design is precise. You carry an uncommon resonance, grounded, ancient, steady. Because of that, not every frequency can harmonize with yours. Every challenge recalibrated your instrument, fine-tuning you so that only a specific kind of song would ring true. That is why some connections unraveled after seasons of effort. That is why love you offered with both hands could not root. That is why those you nurtured drifted toward their own horizons. These were not failures. They were filters put in place by grace. They came to show you the difference between attention and alignment, between being needed and being seen. They were not built to carry your energy. They were meant to deepen your discernment, to wake your knowing, to teach your bones how to recognize the one who can. When that person steps into your life, you won't hear fireworks. You will hear an echo. Your souls will remember each other. It will feel like your spirit exhaling after years of holding a breath. Quiet clarity will rise like dawn, not because it's effortless, but because it's true. This is not infatuation, it is remembrance, not a sugar rush, a holy recognition. Love arrives for you not in chaos, but in cadence. Not in frenzy, but in devotion. Not in heat that burns and vanishes, but in warmth that endures the season and the next. And before we move forward, let me anchor this. If these words are finding you at exactly the right moment, pause and breathe. If you feel seen, consider joining our constellation. Subscribe to Signs and Secrets so this path keeps unfolding with you. Your presence here matters. As the story opens into its middle, let us place a small offering in the stream. If this message has been a hand on your shoulder so far, tap like as a way to keep the signal traveling to those who need it. Support Signs and Secrets. Become a channel member for exclusive videos and early access. And tell me in the comments your birth date and your zodiac sign, so I can witness the sky that shaped you, and so our community can hold your season in kindness. When you meet them, it will not arrive with thunder and parade. It will feel like you set a heavy bag down at a doorway you have been walking toward for lifetimes. The tension you didn't know you carried will begin to soften. You will not need to audition for worthiness. You will not apologize for your silences. You will not turn the brightness of your ambition to a safer setting. With them, you can be unarmored without feeling exposed. They will ask about your day and actually wait for the answer, the ordinary details treated like sacred text. They will regard your story with reverence, not because they are dazzled, but because they understand how rare it is to meet a heart that learns steadfastness from the mountain. They won't try to fix your weather. They will hold an umbrella and stand in it. They will sense your ache before you can shape the sentence, not through logic but through resonance. And you, mighty Capricorn, will do something usually reserved for earthquakes and oceans. You will trust, not from naivete but from recognition. The iron you tempered alone will not break, it will relax, because for once it is safe to set it down. This union won't occur by checklist or timing you orchestrate. It will slip into your life by a door called right time. On the surface, the meeting may look simple, coffee, a shared hallway, a conversation that refuses to end, but in spirit, it will thunder. You will know them, not because a chorus sings, but because your nervous system sighs. It will feel like déjà vu, a face you have seen in dreams as old as stone, familiar, gentle, sacred. Your discussions will move like rivers, but your silences will be full as orchards, rich and humming. The two of you will remember a rhythm you did not know you had forgotten. This won't be attraction alone, it will be alignment. Real love for you has never been the bonfire that eats through the night and dies at dawn. Real love is the hearth that warms the house, a steady flame that asks for tending and gives peace. With them, your focus grows. Your work ethic remains a temple, but now there is song within its walls. They do not complete you, because you were already whole. Instead, they mirror your wholeness back so you see yourself clearly. When your eyes meet, it doesn't feel like a beginning, but like a homecoming. Two souls carrying the same lantern, finally putting their light together. Before such a person arrives, the universe asks one sacred task. Make space. A heart still cluttered with old splinters cannot taste peace. A soul still gripping past battles cannot open both hands to new blessings. You cannot welcome your equal while sifting through the debris of those who could not hold your energy. The memories you revisit in lonely hours, the disappointments you polish like stones, honor them and release them. They are not chapters to rewrite. They are lessons already learned. Forgive, not because anyone earned it, but because peace is a gift you owe your future. You are not freeing them, you are freeing yourself. You are preparing the room for what matches you, for love that does not test your patience but honors your path. It is time to clear the field, Capricorn. Release how you believe love must arrive. Let go of the belief that love is only real when it is difficult. The right connection won't confuse you. It won't make you fight to be believed. The one who matches you will challenge you the way seasons challenge a tree, to grow rings, to deepen roots. They will awaken the parts of you that have been sleeping under years of survival. They will help you remember that love can be both iron and velvet, strong and gentle, disciplined and free. Begin now. Strengthen your boundaries. They are not walls, but intelligent doors opened by the right touch. Tend your body. This is the house of your frequency. Speak life to your vision again. It is a beacon calling the counterpart who recognizes its tone. When you stop chasing what walked away and start blessing what walks toward you, alignment moves. And in that movement, what is yours by resonance appears. As we move, a gentle reminder, your presence is part of how this work reaches the hearts it's meant for. If this message resonates, please like this video. It tells the algorithm to carry this light to someone who might need it before their next decision. And if you felt at home in these words, subscribe to Signs and Secrets so this kind of guidance has a place in your day. Let this be a practice of devotion to yourself. Preparation is not waiting, it is becoming. The clearest signal to your equal is your full truth operating without apology. Stand as you are, a cathedral built by storms, a gardener of persistence. When you inhabit that truth, destiny answers back. The world will continue to misread your silence. They will name your focus isolation, your strength aloofness, your boundaries ice. But your power has never been about loneliness. It has always been by design. Your energy was not crafted to be easily carried. It holds wisdom's weight, purpose's gravity, the patience of ages. You were not made to blend. You were constructed to anchor, to hold frequencies others cannot yet keep, to carry tomorrow's blueprint while everyone else is still measuring the past. Do not dim your light to soothe fragile eyes. Do not soften your convictions to be legible to those who haven't met themselves yet. The one who is meant for you won't cower before your fire. They will be warmed by it. They will not label you too much. They will look at you and say, exactly enough. Your energy is sacred force. The person designed for you was built for it. They will see your steadiness and recognize the feeling of home. They will treat your quiet as peace, your dreams as a mirror, your resilience as poetry. Let the universe hear your vow again. Write, only the strong can love me. And tell us your date of birth and your zodiac sign in the comments so the constellation of your life can be witnessed by this circle. Let that line echo as a declaration. You are not waiting, you are becoming. And if this message has found a home in you, stay near. Subscribe to Signs and Secrets so we can keep walking this path together. And if you're able, like this video so our signal keeps traveling through the noise to reach the ones who are ready to turn a corner. Remember how far you've come. Remember the nights when the mountain felt taller than your lungs, and still your feet kept moving. Remember the mornings you tied your laces with hands that had just finished holding the weight of the world. This is who you are, the steady drum that outlasts the wind. And because you are who you are, your love story was never meant to begin in fireworks. It was meant to open like dawn, quiet, certain, unstoppable. When your equal arrives, you will not disintegrate into them. You will expand within yourself. Your work will deepen. Your laughter will come from further down. Your rest will be truer. The house of your life will feel tended to from two directions at once, inside and out. The holiness of that is what your journey has been protecting all along. So here we stand, at the doorway you've been building with every choice you made when no one was clapping. If your heart is ready, say so, not to me, but to the design that has been carrying you. Whisper it under your breath or write it where your eyes will meet it in the morning. I am prepared for alignment. Then let your days become the prayer. Eat like you are a sanctuary. Work like you are an oath. Rest like you are a promise kept. Bless what has gone. Open to what is coming. And when the right hand reaches, you will know it by the calm that fills your chest. No rush, no panic, no shrinking. Only recognition. Thank you for walking this far with me. If this spoke to your soul, help it find the next soul in line, like this video. If you want more guidance like this, subscribe to Signs and Secrets. And if you're feeling called to be part of our inner circle, support Signs and Secrets. Become a channel member for exclusive videos and early access. Before we go, share your date of birth and zodiac sign below so our community can hold you in this season. Sometimes the permission we need is simply to be seen by people who speak our language. And because devotion deserves devotion, let's close with one last vow to your future. Only the strong can love me. If this message touched your heart, stay close. Subscribe to Signs and Secrets, and if it helped you stand a little taller, please like the video so the algorithm knows to bring this medicine to others. If you want to hear everything the universe has to say to you, watch these other videos on our channel.